I'm Maryam Bilal. I'm a curator based in Melbourne, Australia and Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. I've been working in and around the Saudi contemporary art scene for the last 10 years. What inspires me is the practice of, as a curator, I'm very inspired by the trajectory of the Saudi contemporary art scene and how the recent development has shifted and changed and also platformed more and more Saudi contemporary artists. So bringing forth different voices from all over the Saudi geography. I'm also inspired in the particular developments that are happening around Saudi and how they are changing the infrastructure and the landscape and the landscape of Saudi. As a curator, my experience has been limited to Saudi galleries, but within my independent work, I'm very interested in a collaborative methodology, which is quite reciprocal between myself and the artist. I'm interested also in experimenting with the exhibition model, not just in this sort of art object, but also in experimental text, in publication and performance and sound and so on and so forth. And it's a very exciting time to be here in Saudi because of that experimentation that I'm drawn to right now is what I see mirrored within the Saudi contemporary art praxis. AlUla is a very interesting case study for regeneration. So at its nexus is this idea of regeneration and what occurs all the way around it. So I'm quite drawn to what it means to regenerate a space through the lens of culture, through the lens of geology, through the lens of architecture, and through the lens of the local native community, and looking at it from an almost anthropological lens in which I try to kind of explore the connectedness between all of these different efforts in every sector that is here. My current research, it's a bit of fragmented research. I take my praxis currently is looking at an archipelagic outlook to things, looking at things that are individual, like islands in an archipelago, but seeing how even the water between them really affects, and how this is an outlook that you can think through when we think about our globalized world that we live in. So this archipelagic is at the foundation of my experimentation in experimental text, but then it's overlaid with a text that I read from SMAQ, which are Berlin-based designers, urban designers. And throughout this this month that we've been here, and our introduction to the many people that work here, from the master planners to the anthropologists, the agriculturalists, and the new industries that they're trying to implement here, and looking at where can I look at, or what can I almost latch onto as a node that explains the adaptation to the environment, while also this idea of transforming the environment, while also celebrating the environment, and whether that environment is the built environment that we are creating or the natural environment that we exist in. So it is not a specific idea, but it is looking at or trying to find these nodes that exemplify adaptation, transformation, and celebration. AlUla's spirit really brings out so much in you, whether it's this, deep empathy towards the environment or deep empathy towards the local communities, but it also kind of pulls out this sense of, curiosity, play and fun. I think my favorite part has just been sitting outside and drinking coffee and the locals coming by and having a conversation with you, and an honest conversation. And that's something that you don't get in urban cities, unfortunately. And so that's just been amazing, honestly.